Hey, in this video, we're gonna bob 13.5 inches out of this bed and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, got the suspension work done on this. It's sitting about the right height for, right now I have 33s on it, or 285 16s. I actually wanna do minimum 37. What I wanna do right now is I wanna shorten the box and bob the tail end of this. I'll have to cut out 14 inches out of the frame, shorten that up, pick the drive line out, get that shortened, do a little brake line work, not a big deal, but then all the box work too. On top of that, it's actually going to be a fairly long, full weekend project, maybe longer. But the back end here is something I can actually get done right now. I want to get this tail end of this up to right about here is where my shackle hangers are. So I measured from the tailgate pocket to this side of that blue line. That's 6 inches. I want to move this whole tail piece up to here, the inside of this line. So the back of it should be right about there. Should be really close to where I want it. So this is where I'm going to go. This is what I'm doing. So let's get after it. I'll save something like that for a patch panel. It's actually, that's pretty good shape. Ugh, it's ugly over here. So that's what I need to cut out. Bring that forward. Just get an idea how short it's going to be. It kind of looks funny, but it'll be that short, and I need to get rid of that much frame. So I'll mark that and lop those off, and then we'll get this tacked into place and made to fit. So I will wind up putting this cross member or a different cross member back in here just to keep the back of the frame from twisting from the suspension. But this is where it's gonna sit, and then I'll build my bumper off of this. I'll get the tailgate on and see where we need to be, but I don't want to get back beyond the spring here very far, if further at all. But anyhow, this is where we're sitting. I can actually start tacking this together.
right, so I got most of the welding done. I got the welds all smoothed out on the outsides, both sides. So I was talking with my kids, getting their thoughts on it, and I'm trying to decide whether I should finish that, you know, filler, paint, try to color match it, which I could do, or just let it rust. And the general consensus around here is we're just going to let it rust, match the rest of the rig. I am going to, like I said earlier, I'm going to trim 14 inches out of this, shorten the frame in the box, and that seam is going to be right on the edge. It'd be hard to see anyways. And I'll just let it rust as well. But I think that's what we're going to do. I'm kind of curious what you guys think, if I should just let it rust or clear coat it, or actually put some filler and primer and paint on it and just get something to try to match that rust. I got the floor pretty much done, ground down. The sides, I got a little bit more welding to do on the sides. I don't know if you noticed that I did this cut like this. I actually wanted this end of this scallop, or whatever you want to call that, to be there. Otherwise it would have been just a dead end right here, and I would have had to do some tricky bending and welding to finish that. So I just thought that looked nice, and it was a lot easier. Just make a cut and a little bit more welding here and down here, but whatever, that's fine. And this side's done as well. So the next step is I got to do, like I said, a little bit more welding, finish my stitches up there. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, I did throw some 37s on. I'm in the middle of mounting up a couple more. And I did trim this off. Got all that out of there, which gave me a lot more room.
Well, that wraps it up on this video here. I've got a few other videos if you want to check them out on the suspension work that I did, front and rear. Anyhow, I got this taken care of with my goal. Sectioning this and bobbing it 13.5 inches. It gave me a really good departure angle, and I got that all done. I got everything welded up inside. I tried to get everything pretty clean on the outside. The inside, just where on the floor where things might slide across, I ground that weld bead down just so it's smooth. I have other few little projects coming up. If you want to just follow along and catch up with those when I get those out. I do want to short box this. I'm cutting out 14.5 inches out of the box here and the frame, shortening everything all up. And I'll try to do a little better job on that. There are better ways to do what I just did. Coyote Customs, he's got really good videos. He does it for a living on how to do this. I chose to do it this way simply because I didn't think I could unbolt these bed sides. This thing's so rusty. So I just figured it'd be easier just to do this. But anyhow, check out his videos. He's got really good videos. So I got this taken care of. The only other thing, I got a set of used 37s, used wheels. I got a really good deal on them both, but they're plenty big. It's about where I needed to be. I've got plenty of room back here. I might have to take a little bit out of the front of this fender, and then the front fenders for sure, I'll have to section these corners. There seems to be a lot of room right now, but I think under flex I'm going to wind up coming up here, and I don't want to accidentally modify those. I want to do it the way I want it. And I have a few other little things I'm going to do, so follow along, see what I've got coming up. I appreciate the fact that you guys are watching right now. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks. Bye.